Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Borico Dada, aka I'm here with my brother, Mr. Muffins Martinez. Obviously, he got his whole shit lined up, looking bright. Big got those birthday hats, so I'm pretty sure that's why he's looking good. Listen, you sent me some shit by AEW that made me not like AEW even more than I don't like AEW, right? Like, if you're an AEW fan, you just fucking hang on for a second. Let me just try to paint a picture for you.
Hey, man.
We always sit there and say we don't like specific type of because we want to see longevity in people's careers. Dumb shit. It annoys us as wrestling fans because we expect people to have these great careers that we can see the stories keep being told. Watching the shit that goes on in AEW tells me one, not good enough to tell a story. So every single time you have a match, you gotta bleed, right? It no longer has that effect no more. Like a guy like Vince Carter, every time he drove the lane and did a 360, the first few times you were like, oh damn. Then he's on a fast break and he does a 360. It's just like a layup. It loses the effect the more you do it. So every single time a guy cuts himself, bleed. I'm like, yo, all it is a blood fest. This isn't even wrestling. It's just, let's bleed as much as possible. Try to make God go ooh and ah. People don't realize is the more they bleed, the less we ooh and ah. The more we kind of corny. Now we see a guy take a fucking needle in his mouth, poke out the side, and for what? Like, what are we doing here? What is the of this? And the messed up part with AEW is as soon as something happens, that moment's it no longer has an effect because they expect stupid shit. So that kind of feel, whatever you were aiming for, it's cool for the 1 second and then gone. Then you bring in Ronda Rousey, who try to make a mockery, and I'm a Ronda Rousey fan. Don't get it twisted. Ronda Rousey stood for in the women MMA becoming what it was is thank you to Ronda Rousey, right? Salute to her greatness. But when she came into this industry, as soon as she felt the way, she went very public, making fun of wrestling as much as she could. So she had the fight with Gina Carano, who I love Gina Carano. I that fight neither because they're both out of the game so long it doesn't matter to me. But she comes into AEW. She is when we see her in WWE, and we sat and said Ronda Rousey's like shit in WWE. She's never been good on a mic. Everybody's like if she's fucking Tyson or one of these guys. No, she's not that cat. And all she did was rip wrestling. So she'll do something for a little while, then it's going to be wrestling and stand it, blah, blah, blah. Congratulations, AEW. You dropped the ball twice in one show. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
There's no way, as a wrestling fan, for as long as you've been a wrestling fan,
dude, like,
you can't say
you
like that wrestling.
Oh, hell no. I hate, you always hate those type of matches. And the thing is like AEW no longer has that nostalgia of holding those type of matches to where they really mean something. It's like every pay-per-view they have the same type of matches. It's like, let's try to do our top what we did last show and do it. The AEW is basically a blood fest. It's every episode somebody's bleeding, and then the pay-per-view they bleed more because now it's pay-per-view. So you can censor some stuff, I guess. I don't know, but the stuff that they were doing in that match, like you mentioned with the needle through Hangman's mouth or whatever, I'm like, what was that even for the purpose of what? You had CCW for a long time that had those type of death matches with the light bulbs and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You knew what to expect from there because that's where everything was always at. Now AEW tries to bring that aspect of that to the forefront, and so if you can legalize it on TV or something, there's so much you're going to be able to get away with on television, and then they go extra farther, extra foot, like doing more crazy stuff on the pay-per-views. No point for it at all. No point. And then they have these stupid weird matches. Oh, we're gonna have the main event is gonna be a toughest death match. So you already know what's gonna happen. You already know they're gonna be brilliant buckets trying to do something that they did before and see, okay, well, this was better than the last month. Like, yeah, somebody's gonna get killed pretty soon, and they're gonna stop the nonsense. Okay, well, we have to slow it down now, or one of these days they're gonna get fined, or they're gonna say, okay, dude, you guys gotta slow it down now. So this is getting ridiculous. You know, it was a pretty good show that they had. I mean, they had a lot of comebacks. Will Ospreay returned from his injuries, so he's back. You had the Ronda Rousey thing. Now probably get together with the four horsewoman now, with where Maria Shafir and see if the other two girls there or not. You got Edge and Christian come back. Why? Who the hell knows? But now they're back with FTR. So I'm pretty sure I'm waiting for cousin Tony to go and get Road Dogg and have the New Age Outlaws go up against Edge and Christian down in AEW, and then you're gonna have the first ever match of everybody over 50 in one match. Which I'm still waiting for that to happen. And then everybody's gonna go crazy. Oh, AEW does it better. No, WWE used to do the same shit, and we complain about it. Why does AEW get away with it, and nobody complains about it? It's the same nonsense. For nostalgia, enough for the shit already, man. So it was a pretty good show, except shit like that happens, and either you like it or you get turned off. And me, I get turned off, but I gotta show you guys, and I have you and Rob K, and I gotta send you stuff because I'm pretty sure you guys will miss it, and you guys don't care. So you gotta watch this nonsense, bro. And just goes from there. But Jeff wanted to come in hot, so he kind of threw the whole show into a little tailspin. So I gotta bring it back together and bring it back to start the days. But for Saturday
Wait. I got one more. One more news that you gave me that I want to say because you said it in a perfect way. So I love my Bollywood shit, right? Like I love Bollywood. So TNA gets their deal done in India again, and like Muffins told me, and it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish if I knew how to work this better, I would have made some sign and did the helicopter. You know what I mean? Like the little fucking thing, But listen, it is a big deal. Ships always matter, right? Like we can say whatever we want. Money's coming in from different sources. So TNA is keep coming up. We knew TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it, has always been a massive stay in India. This isn't some breaking news. We know that it's huge in India, the same way it's huge in the UK, right? Like we know that TNA hits that demographic heavy. So it is big news. I was joking with you about it, but I agree with it. I like it. And TNA, they keep developing more wrestlers and their products.
And like you mentioned about the India now, so that was today. They just broke the news today, and a couple of days ago they broke the news that the TNA has a partnership now with iHeartRadio, which is one of the biggest, what do you call those things? Audio
platform.
Yeah, one of the biggest audio platforms. So so that's going to be like a monthly thing. They said they're going to do, where they're going to be talking about the incoming pay-per-views. Going to have the guests in the shows there at our radio. A lot of plugins going forward. So now you have the Paramount stuff on top of the iHeartRadio. So slowly but surely.
Wait, TNA signed to Paramount?
Isn't it Paramount? No. which is the channel they're in now. Yeah, aren't they in Paramount?
I don't know. You just said it.
Yeah, isn't it the show every Thursday now? It's on Paramount. That's why I watched the
Holy fuck! Hold on.
The Indian show Dark Winds from Paramount.
Oh shit! Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Paramount.
My bad. Shit.
I thought I was gonna say, hold on, did I miss something?
You know, I got my bad. I fucking.
This is January. Paramount. Come on now, man. Stop it. Yeah. So that's what they rock. They are on Thursday. They got Heart Radio, so they're gonna be doing a lot of stuff now. So slowly but surely, TNA is slowly and surely bringing itself up. They're still under the WWE umbrella, which it always helps. So
but
hopefully we get to see
like you said, under the umbrella. None of this is happening without that. So this partnership, unlike the other one, look how far TNA has came with the relationship with WWE, right? So they're developing. You do have the WWE guys coming in now. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of an amazing things happening through TNA, and at some point they're gonna get big. Like, we can stand on our own. You don't want to burn the bridge, but it seems like they're coming up nice.
I mean, we don't want to burn the bridge, but we could stand on our own. But if you want to send us anybody, we'll take it. We're not going to say no. So, so we definitely want it. But Saturday night, they had the Rey de Reyes show that they started. And they had a 4-way for the sword, which is for the actual sword that they have. And whoever is the sword becomes the number 1 contender for it. So they had a Grande Americano, which against the original Grande Americano and stuff like that, dude. And like I said, in Mexico, the fake Grande Americano is a legend, bro. That dude's fame is beyond anything out there. In the United States, the man is hated, and there, that dude is loved. So basically, he won. So now he has the sword. So now he gets to challenge for the Mega Campeón coming up later. The main event, they had Dominic Mysterio against Hijo de Vikingo. And if Mysterio wins, then Vikingo never gets to challenge again for the title as long as Dominic is the champion. Now, dude, I thought this was going to be the match where Hijo de Vikingo takes the belt and Dominic, goes back to United States, but
WWE, and
I don't know what happened. Yeah, and Dominic still wound up winning the belt. So I thought that was going to be over there. I really thought that was going to be it for Dominic Mysterio, but like you mentioned, WWE fingerprints all over it. Nah, we're not going to give you what we know we should give you. We're not going to give you that now. We're going to give you later in the future. So, which means now I don't know how the hell.
But hold on. Lester is not one of the hottest names in the entire industry.
Oh, no, of course not. But I figure, the belt doesn't even get defended that much down there.
Wrestling-wise, it made sense, right? That you switched over and give back to Vikingo and whatever.
Vikingo, when he can be defended there all the time.
I mean, how? All right, an asshole. I don't know. What's the longest reigning champion of all time?
Ain't nobody from the United States. That's that shit right now.
And I think it's going to be Dominic Mysterio taking that title.
Yeah, as long as WWE has his fingerprints on it, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. and if McMahon was still there, he'd make it on purpose just to break everybody's records and just say WWE has the longest champions is us, not Triple A.
He'd do it if it had to take just one day extra. He'd do it.
Of course, he's doing it for everybody else. So Dominic still is the champion. So, and what they did was they taped the show, and they're gonna break it into 3 weeks. So that's why they had the main event already on Saturday. But every week is going to be like an episode of the show coming up.
Okay.
That same night down in Mexico also, they had a boxing exhibition where they had a big show, all-star studded show. Even Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. was there with his family.
Yeah.
And one of the matches that they had was your boy, Alberto El Patron. Alberto Del Rio.
Why is he my boy? I don't even know.
That's your boy. Alberto Del Rio going up against like a YouTuber, Mexican singer, Chuy Almada or whatever. So, it's okay. So we're going to see, the Rio's 49 years old or 48. Chuy guy is like in the early 30s or whatever. So you think, okay, this is going to be interesting. So first round comes out. The Rio's already looking huffing and puffing. The Chuy guy is connecting with a lot of good hooks, a lot of good punches. And then I told my brother, see, this is the difference between these two guys here. The Rio is nowhere prepared for this and definitely took this lightly. For the Chuy guy, he trained for this and he looks like he took this shit serious.
Oh, no, yeah.
They
One went in like he could just do whatever he wanted, Del Rio. And the other one looked like he's a professional boxer.
Like he wants to do something. Like
he's not. Like, he took it real serious.
I'm taking this serious. So second round comes out. The Rio looks already winded. The Chuy kid is landing right over, and he's gassed. All of a sudden, and I sent you guys the video. All of a sudden, the Rio kind of looks up, goes walks to the corner, and gives the guy the sign to do a running. Now, all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose from here. It looked like a wrestling running because everybody from the Rio side jumps into the ring to go jump the Chuy guy and his corner. So now everybody looks like a damn battle royal. This turns into, I don't know what the hell's going on. The Rio wants his gloves off. He wants the gloves to be taken up because he wants to go after the dude and try to punch him. The announcers they're alive and they talk to the mic. If the crowd will hear them, they cursing the Rio out. Like this guy, this cabrón, what the hell this pendejo is doing? This guy's a disgrace. And even the lady gets in the ring and just cursing at the Rio. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, this, you just committed a travesty. They show a video of Chavez Sr. in the crowd booing mad as hell because this dude is expecting to see something good and this guy is making a mockery of it. My brother's going like, what, is this a wrestling match or a boxing match? I go, why? This guy's in mask. I said, oh yeah, those are their real brothers who are wrestlers, but those caras. So they wear the mask. He goes, oh, because I thought this was a wrestling match for a second. Those guys in mask out here fighting. I said, yeah, because even in Mexico, that's their profession, so they have to keep their mask on 24/7. I'm pretty sure those guys sleep with those damn masks on at home. Just in case, take a shower with the mask on. They just soap it. They just open the mask and soap, and then rinse and put the mask back on again. So, but yeah, man, this is a total cluster crap of this year. And then I'll show you guys the videos, and we're talking about it. And I go to myself like, that, man. 15 years ago, or maybe 10 years ago, the Rio used to be a professional. He was a professional wrestler, a professional human being. This guy took everything serious. He was about wrestling. And then when he left there and went to TNA the time, it's like everything just went upside down for the man. All drinking, then the issues with the whiteout girl Paige, and then the issues with the other wife that he supposedly kidnapped her or whatever and stuff like that, and then the issue with the brother, they got arrested somewhere else, and all this stuff that's just non-stop. I mean, even when WWE bought TKO, they let his contract expire. They didn't want nothing to do with the Rio. No, he's nowhere. He's not even wrestling for AAA anymore. He was out there in the free that with Crash Lucha, if anything. So this dude just made a disgrace of himself. This dude is just complete clusterfuck his whole life because this dude is like nobody wants to touch this guy. Period.
See, and it's a shame because we don't know the issues, or allegedly we don't know the issues of what happened with WWE and like. So we see how quick the Rock came into WWE, and he climbed fast, like surprisingly fast. And I'm not sure if they thought maybe he's the next Eddie Guerrero or something. I don't know, but he was hitting whatever they need. We see him, he was doing his thing. He comes to Impact Wrestling. I'm there, right? Like, I'm incredible match. First thing he does, jump into the crowd. This is how you win people over, right? Like, oh shit. I think it was night 2. I don't think it was the first night. Him and Paige got into a situation outside of Ale House. Then all the drinking and everything else. And then TNA Impact Wrestling is like, look, you got to fucking go. Like, we can't have this shit. Deuces. Then he's going back and forth. Then you start hearing about the drug stuff, the alcohol stuff. And it's like, you were at the pinnacle, WWE Heavyweight Champion. You crash somewhere. You come back up with TNA. As soon as you come into TNA's house, they put the belt on you quick. They believe in you. We're going to bring a guy.
Yeah, from
embrace you immediately. Like, you didn't even have to earn it. You jumped into that crowd, and the fan base loved you. Yep. You fucked that up. Having all these other issues and everything. And now we go to this. We don't even know why you're in a boxing match versus whoever the YouTuber is. Then you obviously had plans. If I'm getting fired or whatever, y'all come in and we gonna fuck this guy up. What? This isn't fucking N.W.A, right? This is the fight. You're supposed to be, a professional fighter at this point, or amateur. Let's say amateur fighter. And this is what you're doing. You're on home, and your home sees you do something. You spit in the face of every fan that's a wrestling fan, anything Mexican fan. You look like the complete biggest turd. Only your flag, but all your people who have supported you forever. Yes. What a fuck, man! Incredible talent waste.
It was really embarrassing. I'm like, wow, this dude just like whatever he touches turns into crap. Shit. Just like, wow, like dude, like you.
He's the reverse Midas touch. Midas, whatever he turns, touches the gold. Whatever he turns, touches the shit. Like,
yeah, basically, man. So that was Saturday night. Then Sunday night you had the AEW pay-per-view. Stuff like that was going on. Then one of the matches that they saw on AEW was the 6-man, which was Mystical and Jet Speed against the Down Color family or whatever. So Mystical wins the 6-man title with Jet Speed. Later on that night, you see the Mystical is All Elite, and you're like, oh, hold up, what happened?
Yeah.
So then you find out he signs with All Elite as a dual contract. So now he has a dual contract with CML and AEW. So you go like, well, hold up. This guy is like the meal ticket for MLW for the last almost over a year now, So what's going to happen now? So now nobody knows if he's going to be able to perform at MLW again because of his new contract outstanding. All I know is that Saturday night, MLW had their show from Atlanta, which, is by the border. So, it has a huge Mexican crowd and wrestlers, and Mexico wasn't there. So this could be the beginning of Mexico no longer being in MLW, and also could be the beginning of, MLW now moving away from CML and having to use them less, even though we know that in April they have the big New Japan, and now MLW.
Oh yeah.
That's coming up in beginning of April or mid-April. So we know for a fact Mexico's not going to be there.
Well,
unless
we know that the tapings before this one, they had a taping that we haven't seen yet. So
we haven't seen no taping yet.
No. Yeah, they did, because on the show before, we watched the first one, and then they did a taping after that. Right?
Yeah, we haven't seen no taping.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we
don't know if he dropped. This is what I'm saying. We don't know if he dropped the belt.
He doesn't have a belt.
Taping.
He doesn't have a belt.
Slow down. I'm talking Mystical.
Yeah, I know. What belt does he have?
He's a national openweight.
But I thought we okay. Hold on. We saw that on the main show, the first show in January. Oh God, what's the guy's name? The Time Bomb guy.
Oh, you're right. He beat. You're right. He beat Esco. Yeah.
No, he beat Riddle.
I fucked up on that. I forgot Kushida was the champion.
Yeah, he beat Riddle for the main belt, and then Kushida beat Mario for what belt was that? The open weight or the middleweight?
No, I think that's the open weight. Hold on. I don't want to fuck. You're going to make me fuck up my shit, and I'm going to see a spoiler. Hold on.
There's no damn spoiler, bro.
Current champions. Somebody I don't want to see. List of current Major League Wrestling champions. Current champions. All right, so Killer Cross is the heavy. Oh, man.
Yes. When he won.
So I don't want to tell you who the open weight is, and that's fucking shit.
Ooh.
The MLW middleweight champion.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so he still hasn't lost the belt yet.
Belt yet. You fucked me up. Don't look at that, because now I know what the fuck is going on a little bit.
We saw Kushida beat Templario for the one belt. So yeah, Mystico was the champion. But that was back in January or February.
I know,
whatever.
But I'm telling you right now, he's no longer the champion.
Yes. You would have figured that much out because he's gone now. So
no, I know.
We have to
what I'm saying, what my point is that we don't know if it's the last set of tapings or maybe this one, whatever.
Yes. I see what you're saying now. So yes. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. I
messed you up. Champion is, and I'm gonna go fuck. I hate, bro.
Yeah. So, but right now, Mystico, we might have to say officially, Mystico's gone from MLW. Now we'll see what happens. Which now we got to see what's going to happen in Fantastic Mania, and then after that, the May show, and then June, we know that they have a May show. June is going to be the 3 nights down in New York, or one in New York, and then 2 following nights in Philly. And then from there, they have nothing else set up in July, which I'm guessing that's going to be where they take their break. Exactly. We don't know yet. It's not concrete yet. So I'm pretty sure that's where they take their July, August, September break. And then all those tapings that they've been setting up since January, February, the ones they just did Saturday, we're going to get those coming up forward. So we'll see what happens.
And I'm good. But hear me out, because you had said something and it makes sense. We were in 2005 leading has to come back, right?
Yes.
Fusion coming back according to MLW. This wonky ass fucking take forever for shows. I don't mind that right now. If from set A MLW Fusion episode gives up to December, and then January we start the same way. I don't want no wonkiness, because if you have this gap, you continuously keep working ahead of time.
Yes.
So Fusion all year, at least 50 minutes, 52 minutes, and I'm happy.
But the thing I don't like now is that we had that live show for the Battle Riot thing.
Which was
That
awesome.
night that they had the Battle Riot. And then nothing has happened since. And we're already going a month and a half. Even though they've been having shows every month, they're no longer giving their shows on YouTube like they were doing every once a month, on Thursdays at 10. And then the show they were supposed to do in February or the January one, and then they pulled it. Oh, we never said we were going to show it live. Yes, you did. Because you can say it was going to be live. And then you guys pulled it. And then we've been in the dark ever since. Because you guys are once again not doing anything on your platforms, social media pages, or your YouTube page or anything to give us something periodically. Every couple of days, say something. Do something. Put a match in there. Say something. You know what I'm saying?
This is where I'm okay. This is where I'm okay if we don't get this bullshit now. I get that, but if you schedule from point A of MLW Fusion all the way up to New Year, I'm okay with that. I could wait a little bit. Just give me every week. Give me my shit.
Yes, exactly. But tell us something too. Don't just keep us in the dark for already over a month and a half or whatever. So so we continue on. Monday night, you have Monday Night Raw. Biggest thing that came out that night was Brock Lesnar is back, which we knew that, and he's out again with Paul Heyman. Now he's gonna come out, and Paul Heyman just basically tells him to go kill Seth Rollins. He takes out all the ding dongs that Seth Rollins got doing now. All those guys like dressed in the black hoodies with the mask on, pretend to be him, and they go zigzag or whatever. So Brock Lesnar destroys all those guys. He gets in the ring. He's about to destroy Seth Rollins or whatever, and everything goes dark. And all of a sudden, you hear the big music of Oba Femi.
Yep.
Now Oba Femi is on the mission. Woof. Taking that one. Woof. To that step. Woof. Taking a look at big. Woof. Looking like a big monster. Woof. Just taking his time. Woof. Just marching down. Woof. And he gets into the ring. And boy, did he make a humongous statement, bro. I was popping because you could see the fear in Brock Lesnar's face, the ease that he picked up Brock Lesnar and gave him that power bomb destruction thing. I loved. Two things that I love is gives us a new match for WrestleMania.
Yep.
Gets you excited. Two, they might begin to build somebody new, like a monster. Now we get to see if Brock Lesnar pulls him over, which will be
surprising.
Which would be something if he pulls him over, or if he doesn't. If he doesn't, then it's gonna suck. If he pulls him over, then okay, the changing of the guard is coming. Oba Femi is gonna be that new keeper. Put him over. The thing that I hated was because they mentioned that at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar had an open challenge set up. Now we know who the open challenge is because Oba Femi was answered the open challenge like 2-3 weeks early.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when is WrestleMania? End of the month? End of this month?
End of the month.
Beginning of, okay. So we 2 weeks early. Oba Femi answered the question of I'm gonna be the guy who's gonna be answering Brock Lesnar's challenge. And then you see at the end, you see CM Punk go up against Roman Reigns. Last week, the Usos were against CM Punk. CM Punk was talking shit about the guy's dead father.
Yeah.
And it turned on. And then this week, Roman Reigns is trying to get him to go off, but you have nothing to hit CM Punk with. And the part that CM Punk goes off is, "Oh, you're old," and that's what breaks and pushes CM Punk over the edge is that you're old.
Rightly.
But last week you're talking about somebody's dead father, which I understand you go off.
Yeah.
But you can't find anything else to use you're old, and that's what throws CM Punk over the edge. He hit me. That's what pushed him over the edge. Really? That's what. And now it leaves the opening. It's the opening because even Roman Reigns earlier said to all the family members, all my cousins, if you feel disrespected with what CM Punk says, you should be doing something about it. Roman Reigns said this to all my cousins. There's still 2 weeks left before you hear, if you smell.
Ticket sales
would go. Ticket sales would go off the roof if CM Punk is talking, and all of a sudden, if you smell, and he comes to the ring. I heard you talking about my dead uncle. Dude, ticket sales would go off the roof. Or even not even say it for where The Rock will come in mid-match or toward the end of the match to beat up CM Punk to help Roman Reigns.
This is going to be on what? ESPN?
Yeah, because everything now is there. Or this is where next year WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi Arabia. This is where you plant the seed now at WrestleMania, where The Rock comes out. You think he's going to help his cousin, turns on his cousin. We see him put so now you put the seed that was supposed to happen 2 years ago before people were bitching about that it should have been Cody Rhodes finishing his story, and it was supposed to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and it didn't happen. This could have now happened at WrestleMania down in Saudi Arabia now. At their main event, because The Rock just turned on him. Now you have a whole year to put the seed because he just threw the seed on there. I'll see you in WrestleMania next year. We're going to finish this story once and for all. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. You never know. Sometimes it's good to start a year early for one of the biggest shows ever in the history of wrestling going to be in Saudi Arabia. So there's different avenues where you could go with this, where you can have The Rock come out, already throw the seats for next year, WrestleMania. Finally, we're going to see who the real head of the family is, head of the table, blah, 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 bullshit again. Or he comes out to help his cousin be CM Punk, get the belt, and now you have CM Punk, now you have Roman Reigns, the champion, go up against Cody Rhodes, the champion, at SummerSlam, which was the other thing that they want to do. And that'll be your big SummerSlam match right there. Champion versus champion from 2 years ago. Cody Rhodes beat him, but this time Roman Reigns will beat him. And reign supreme all over WWE.
I don't know, man. Roman had a great reign, but I don't know. I like the idea of The Rock costing him the match because then you're setting up something mega, right? Like you're setting up one like Hogan Rock. Remember that one? Like when those two, that's a big moment. You set that shit up, that's a fucking moment.
A year later. I mean, they've done it before.
Yeah. The
Rock did that before where he said, I'll see you next year at WrestleMania. And you already built it. And so
like, if literally The Rock comes out, help CM Punk, as soon as I'll see you next year at WrestleMania, it don't fucking matter who's doing what. The Rock is getting his match just because he said so. You know what I mean? Like,
and people are going to be complaining about, he's going to come out, take our spot, or take our time away from us. The part-timer, he's going to come and take everything from us again.
I agree with it.
And I'll be fine with it. It's The Rock, damn it. It's The Rock. The Rock could come in when he's 60 years old. I don't care. 70. Come out there. He's 70 years old, still looking all. Exactly. I'm here. Shut up. If you don't like it, too damn bad. You could go somewhere else. So, anyways, so last night you had NXT from Houston, Texas. They were doing one of their shows last night. And the reason why I bring this up is because they once again we're making fun of AEW because it's always bleeding a lot, right?
Yeah.
So then last night the main event is Iggy saying against oh god, what's her name now? Talon Paxley for the NXT Women's Championship, right? So since last week, you be building.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight.
Yeah. For this while, you be building this match to the point that you say it's going to be in a cage match. But now, a cage match. You bring a cage match when there's nothing left to do. Nobody's going to run. No outside interference. You're going to end this feud here inside this ring.
Yes.
Nobody's going to go out. Nobody's leaving here until it's done. One of the biggest famous matches in the cage match was an I Quit match between Tully Blanchard and Magnum TA. 1984. I Quit match was there. You build this up, you build it up, and this is the ultimating of the thing. You bleed. You are in your last leg. You have to win because it's for a title. So you mean to tell me you have a cage match as a women's championship main event and not one little snippet of scratch of anything on anybody's body, not a scratch, not a needle, just let me see a little bit of blood, not 1 ounce, not one little beep, beep. Or AEW has a Texas death match, and the first 2 minutes they already busted open outside the ring. But you have a cage match, which a cage match is always a sacred match. The cage match is a protected match because when you use a cage match, somebody is going to bleed. There's no escaping. You're gonna in there until somebody wins. Somebody is gonna bleed, and you have an awesome, like you said, because I watched the match, an awesome main event. Awesome because it was a good ass match between both of them, and not one scratch. Not one, dude. I be walking sometimes and I fall on the ground. I skip my knee, and I'm bleeding. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 53 now with MS, and I can't walk straight, so I'll just be falling everywhere. I have band-aids all over the place, and you need to tell me that's a cage match, and that's not one scratch, not an eyebrow popped out, not an extension get tore out, nothing, not a fingernail broke in a cage match. Wow.
This obviously ruffling.
Oh, dude, like you know how you started because you had to get it out of your system. I'm going to end it by me getting it out of my system, right? Because it makes no sense.
So,
dude, come on, bro.
Okay.
I mean,
not going against you.
Jeff, talk to me, please.
I'm not going against you here, but you know WWE isn't into the bleeding, especially for women.
It's a cage match.
No, I hear you. But the investment in their women are not to make them bleed.
It's a cage match.
Yes, but their investment into women, you've never really seen WWE protect their women from that type of involvement.
Dude, then you have
yes,
it.
And
you have it in the regular ring then.
Aesthetically, the cage looks cool.
You're supposed to bleed.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. It is the golden rule, but WWE protects their women.
A bulldog match, a cage match, a barbed wire match, you're supposed to bleed. Those matches are protected. You do a cage match, once in the blue moon because you know somebody's gonna believe.
Great.
Yes. Not once, not one little scratch on anybody.
You do know that you're circling the wagon here, because a few
Yes.
months ago we did this and they had Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss. It was like 6 weeks and not one person bled.
When?
Remember you up on that?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. That's true. Yes, yeah.
You see, bro, it's what they do.
Dude, man, I don't know, man. I was so disappointed. I was like, where's the blood? Like, somebody do like, I don't care. Just get a bucket, throw at somebody. Just get some fake blood on somebody. Just throw something on them.
As much as I agree with you, that match was a damn good match.
It was. And you have it on the regular ring.
It doesn't look as cool.
But the ending was cool when she was walking on the stage and she turned around and all of a sudden the back part came and she got pulled. I said, damn. And I'm like, wow. And then of course this freaking Moreau chick is in the middle of everything. Everything violent she's gotta be doing. Right? And now she's putting people under. Like, hey, she's put the scary girl under.
But it excited you. It made you want to watch next week.
Yes. But I want to watch it again because there was blood in the cage match.
Agreeing with you. I'm just saying WWE doesn't do that.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm done.
You're gonna have to skip women's matches.
I can't. I love women wrestling, especially NXT when they give you the best women's because the main class rosters suck. How many times you gonna give me poor Nadia or Nati versus that one chick from Alpha Academy, Maxine Dupree?
Yeah,
dude. Every week we're gonna walk into WrestleMania with the same match because they've been wrestling the last 3 weeks in a row, and it's gonna be again next week, and again next week, and they're gonna have some crazy match of WrestleMania that nobody wants to see. Because you already burned the shit out of everybody already. For the same thing here. Oh, and another thing. What is up with the Danhausen guy? All he's doing is just putting curses on everyone. Does this guy even wrestle?
he doesn't need to.
No, what he's gonna do? Comedy all week? He's getting paid. He's gonna have to get in the ring sometime, somehow, some way. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at WrestleMania on some weird gimmicky shit in the curse match. Every time he curses you, you can't move for a minute. For 30 seconds.
Bro, okay, hear me out. What did he really didn't do shit. Like Orange Cat, he just keeps his hands in his fucking pockets.
But he at least constantly wrestles. But he's always wrestling in matches every week, getting killed. And they keep winning. I don't know how these people always win.
But the gimmick guy is a corny gimmick, and people dig it. You know, it's wrestling, bro. People like weird shit.
That's a fact.
Oh, before we leave, because I don't know if you have anything, forget this. We grew up on American Gladiators, right?
Yes.
Okay. The original. Turbo. Yeah. Bro. This new rendition, not only does he have the big homie Jesse Goddard is going to be one of the gladiators, but Camille House is in it as well. So
and he's shot in England or something.
That I know.
I could have swore I thought it was going to be shot or being shot already done, but it's out of the country though. I thought.
Well, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be on NBC though. I seen something on.
Oh, when?
Graham posted it. Let me go back to his Facebook.
Yeah, because I read about that or heard that it was coming back. I was like, oh shit, what? Too bad you can't bring back the originals because they're really probably in the 50s, 60s now. They'll break a bone.
Oh yeah, no way.
What?
No way.
What happened? Oh.
I can't find it. He's got a million freaking pictures.
Oh. Sorry, folks, for American Gladiator. American Gladiator. American program. Did back in '89. Upcoming series is starting in April 17th.
It'll be on NBC?
Amazon.
Amazon. Oh, okay, shit. No, I'm watching that.
Yeah, filming started last year in France. So yes, this is all taped. So it's already been filmed down in France.
All right, so it's in Europe. Okay, and we'll stream it over here.
April 17th, for $100,000. Yeah, but why it's called American Gladiator if it's in France? It'd be called like World Gladiator instead of American.
Bro, if you people to identify with.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. If you say American Gladiators, all us old motherfuckers are going to be like, oh shit, American Gladiators. Maybe we should act all crazy like CM Punk, call us old, crazy and yelling like fucking idiots.
Oh, I didn't know her name. Her real name is Kaylee Latimer. Camille.
Yeah, she got married.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Oh, they also got Rick Boogs in there too. Rick Boogs. He used to be wrestling, and then he got they let him go, and I don't think he ever came back to wrestling. Now he's doing that now.
Listen,
and
get
your
the
boy
bag.
Jesse Goddard. Oh,
and there's a thing, and I said it.
And Warlow.
Who?
Warlow's here too. Warlow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's one of these guys. Yep.
And I'm a guy on this sword. Jesse Goddard. I'm gonna tell you, people. I understand you've seen him on Big Brother. I understand you've seen him on House of Villains. I understand you've seen him in TNA, Impact Wrestling, GFW, N.W.A. When you've seen him, the realest, nicest guys I've ever met in this industry, and I know a lot of wrestlers, and just humble dudes you'll ever meet. So you could buy into he's a bad guy, he's a heel. No, he's just that great at what he does. Yes. If he can make you hate him, that means he's doing his job. But in real life, dude, anything does shit. I like House of Villains. I watched this just because the big homie was on.
Never seen it.
I'm not a fan of a lot of people. So the very few people I'm a fan of gotta watch they.
True. Well, anyway,
we got something in the tank.
I already cried enough about no blood in the steel cage.
Holy shit! I just noticed the time. We gotta knock these out in another 59 minutes. There was out. It took us 53 minutes to talk whatever we were gonna talk. So, what's the? We always fuck up with forgetting to say the audio platform. What audio platform are we on again?
Spotify, Apple, everything that you could think of, we're on there.
Okay, so if you're to us on there, come to YouTube, where you can answer faces, and if you want to call, we will not CM Punk you. It is what it is. So for myself, this man, deuces.
Deuces.